Welcome to the Fungeon. My name is Kent Hagman, and I'll be taking you on a whirlwind tour here. With 4 teams of 2 and numerous types of mob encounters, the Fungeon combines many aspects of player versus environment with player versus player. Here you can see the first real PvE/PvP encounter and a graveyard tower. Towers that are taken by players provide better resurrection locations. There's the tier 2 item shops and the 3 gateway bosses, one of whom must be defeated in order to reach the Fungeon Master. We're going to launch right in with teams 1 and 2 fighting. They're fighting the mini golems left over from the golem fight. After a couple attacks, a mini golem will spawn into another mini golem. The players are being wary to ensure all of them die, but are also watching each other closely. We did have a mirror with teams 1 and 2, both containing an Ice King. In this iteration of the Fungeon, there were no limits on hero types per game. While me and Blue do get the kill on Teal, it's at the expense of my own life. Purple then very effectively kites Blue using Snow Day. When cast on an area, Snow Day will periodically apply an ensnare to all units, which lasts a moment shorter than the re-application. Thus, enemy heroes will have a stop-and-go movement through the snow. Further, if the Ice King lands a spell while the enemy is in the snow, it'll critically strike for 1.7 times damage, as I would have hoped would happen right there. It comes a big shame because the Ice King then escapes with a mere 15 health, and I end up dying to the Dismantler while caught in Purple's Snow Day. This forces my teammate to then flee. We jump now to the item shop in the beginning of the Fungeon. Teams 2 and 4 are fighting here just for the right to purchase some items. Gold for purchasing items can only be attained from fighting the mobs in the Fungeon and not other players. Hero itemization is really what will determine who will rise to the top, as the items truly make the hero. I should also point out the graveyard tower just to the right of here, which green and pink do own. Owning towers becomes crucial, as Pink resurrects nearby and is able to save his ally just in time. Now we're going to jump to that graveyard tower I was just mentioning. Many battles will ensue in front of and nearby towers, as taking them becomes a large part of the game. Being near your own tower will heal your hero quickly and provide protection by attacking enemies. Also, as you take more towers, they will become stronger. Thus, owning numerous towers becomes very advantageous, as your later tiles will be very strong. These teams are simply fighting for the right to challenge Pink and Green's tower, with all 3 other teams showing up to try and take it. In the end, though, in spite of the valiant efforts of these teams, Orange will show up and clean house. Here we have one of the gateway bosses, the Skeletal Watcher, being challenged by my team, Red and Blue. The Skeletal Watcher is a unique fight in that corpses will spawn all over the place, from which she calls forth minions. There I was using an item, the Ray Gun, which does damage based on my intelligence, and double if under certain debuffs such as Snow Day. You can see the graves that pop up, and give her and her summons an Unholy Aura, which is boosted speed and HP regen, and the player heroes a slower aura. That howl you just heard signals a round of impales launching in a counterclockwise direction. You can see us try to run and dodge them. At the end though, any hero that is nearby will get hit by a fan of skulls. My teammate was close enough and died. With my teammate down, I don't stand much of a chance. It's too bad, since killing a boss will yield a power-up rune in the PvP arena. Killing this Watcher, for instance, would give us 4 skeleton warriors to use in subsequent PvP arena battles, which would have been very nice, being that we lost in all of the PvP arenas. We're going to jump to the final battle with the Fungeon Master. He demands a sacrifice, and Orange will fulfill that role as him and Yellow try to take him on. As a sacrifice, he will lose 1/3 of his health and mana right at the beginning, because hey, it's Sephiroth. Sephiroth has a long melee attack range, a chance to crit and dodge attacks. Meteors will fall from the sky continually in the arena, and every couple seconds Sephiroth will refocus his attacks on the players with the least amount of health. While this is the final boss, killing Sephiroth does not grant victory to the Fungeon. Instead, it initiates the final bout in the PvP arena. The victor of that arena battle will arise as the victor of the Fungeon. Killing Sephiroth, though, does yield a powerful rune, which will summon a deadly inferno to be unleashed on your foes. Be careful though, as it may draw too much attention to your team. Back to the fight, Orange and Yellow get unlucky here at the end with direct hits by meteors on both. With Sephiroth down to his last 300 health, it's up to Yellow, who's out of mana, to end the battle. However, Yellow pulls out the Lava Axe item just in time to kill Sephiroth, surviving with only 30 health. This does conclude our very brief and very fast tour of the Fungeon. I urge you to check out the map at hiveworkshop.com, where it's being hosted. There you can find more information about the map, such as the arena PvP, that can be revealed in this brief video. Thank you for watching with me.